welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video, yeah, that's right, boys, we got some talking to do. We got some things to address. So in the last video, you'll see where I took my 2021's GSXR1000 and ZX10R to the racetrack to get some initial test numbers and show what these things were all about in stock form. Well, lo and behold, old tricky Rickey Gadson comes sneaking up on us.
We're sneaking. We up here spying. Who we spying on?
Chris Moore.
Oh yeah, Chris Moore. We spying on Chris Moore.
Spying on our 2021 GSXR1000 ZX10. Had no motorcycle with them, had no intentions, nothing but a camera just to see what we were doing, see what we were all about. Knowing we're gonna post how fast we went with both bikes on the YouTube channel because that's what we're all about here. We build bikes, we talk about them, and we show the results on camera. So anyways, the first thing he says is, oh, Chris, you can't run the 2021 GSXR1000. That's not what we agreed on. Well, let me roll it back to the very beginning for all the OG subscribers. You already know this, but for the new guys, let's roll it back and show you what Rickey said originally.
The real Kawasaki and the real Rickey Gadson's coming out. And guess what, Chris Moore? You just been called out to a challenge. It's going to happen. It's going down. But we got something to say about that world's fastest stuff. We coming out. 2019 Kawasaki ZX10R against a 2020 GSXR.
There's where Rickey Gadson calls out the world's fastest stock motor GSXR1000 and says, I want to race you. I'm the 11-time world champion, blah, blah, blah. And I want to call you out. So anyways, Rickey does the call out. He works on his ZX10. He takes it to the track. Don't really perform. But anyways, next thing you know, Rickey posts this video.
Today, me and the family taking a ride. We're bored. Ain't got nothing else to do. So we're going to pick up a new motorcycle. So I'm going to build it to my specs and make it go RG fast, and then we're gonna race Chris Moore with it.
All right, so there you see, there's where Rickey Gadson changes bikes to a 2020 ZX10R and goes to build it. And he says he's calling out more Mafia with that one. Well, let me show you the clip where we complained and cried about Rickey doing that. There is no video, there is no clip, there is no crying, there is no complaining, because my family, more Mafia, we not built out of chickens like the Gadsons. So anyways, I just wanted to show you and let you know that we are still gonna go across Rickey's ass on this 2020 GSXR1000 on May 15th at Galot Motorsports Park. This is not talk, this is really gonna happen. Whatever Rickey does to his 2020, whatever we do to this 2020 GSXR1000, it is going down. We are gonna race May 15th. There is no backing out. There is no chickening out. There is no changing bikes. We are sticking to the race as planned, and it is going down May 15th. Now, as far as the GSXR1000, the 2021, what should we do with that? Well, we damn sure not gonna push it in the corner, that's for sure. Yeah, that's right, boys. We're gonna continue on our build, and we are gonna build this to be the fastest stock motor bike on the planet. Yeah, that's right, boys. We're gonna take this stock motor bike and we're gonna put nitrous on it. This is what I had originally planned to do with my 2020. I made you guys a promise then. I didn't get to do it because we were gonna do the all motor thing with Rickey Gadson. Well, now with this one, we're putting nitrous on it and we about to really flex on them. ZUKE Nation, yeah, that's right. We gonna stand up. So, and then Rickey, if you wanna get a 2021 ZX10 or 2020 ZX10, put nitrous on it, stock motor, do what you gotta do, man. Hey, it ain't gonna happen because a ZX10 won't hold up to nitrous without putting valve springs, without replacing parts inside the motor. The stock motor just will not take the abuse of nitrous like a GSXR1000. We're not doing a 30 shot, we're not doing a 40 shot, we're not doing a 50 shot. We're gonna make this stock motor squeal. Yeah, that's right, boys. Brock's Performance got us exhaust system on the way. We got a swing arm on the way. We got a Penske air shock on the way. And BJ and Magic Mike are already working on the nitrous kit, ready to get this thing making some serious horsepower. So, next question or thing to address is the ZX10R. Some people have made comments, some haters, you know, from a certain family, that a 2021 ZX10R dyno numbers have been manipulated. They said that we did not really unrestrict the bike. They said we didn't really flash the ECU on the bike. Well, we did not flash the ECU, and if you'll roll back to the video, you'll see where we didn't actually flash the ECU. In the video, we said that. We manipulated the ECU to not, I'm not gonna tell you the details. We have manipulated the bike to be unrestricted. Now, the throttle plates, it does not have secondary throttle plates either, so we didn't just remove those. It's not that simple. But we have got the throttle plates where they will stay 100% the whole pull. However, they do not go 100% until 10,000 RPMs. And when we took the bike to the track the other day, I was like, man, the bike is underpowered, it just won't go. And we thought it was because maybe it had a check engine light on, maybe it had it in a limp mode or something like that. So we brought the bike back, put it on the dyno yesterday. Lo and behold, it made 191 horsepower, pretty much the same as what it made the first time. So we get to doing some investigating and we log the throttle percentages and we see that it does not hit full throttle until 10,000 RPMs. The bike is still heavily restricted below 10,000. So that's good news for the Kawasaki fans because this bike is gonna make major horsepower. Now, when the ECU will be able to be flashed, we're not exactly sure yet. So that's coming soon, but we're still waiting on that to happen. Until then, we're gonna change the sprockets and the gear ratio on this 2021 ZX10, and we're gonna try to take it back to the track one more time, bone stock form. I do already have a Brock's Performance exhaust system. I could go ahead and put that on, show you what it'll do, but that's not what my channel's made of. We wanna show you what it'll do step by step, every single piece to the puzzle, and show you what they're capable of in bone stock configuration. But we want it to run good. We don't want to have a bad performance, and that is coming soon. But as of right now, for today's video, let's go ahead and get busy on this GSXR1000. We're going to put it back on the dyno. We're going to see what it makes now that it's loosened up, unrestricted, and we're going to actually tune it with the stock exhaust system. For those of you guys who have a stock bike and you want to keep a stock bike, you don't like loud exhaust, no problem. We're going to have a tune to offer you for that ECU Flash that will work perfect. Then we're gonna put a Yoshimura Alpha T slip-on exhaust that Suzuki gives away with the bikes, and we're gonna tune it with that and see what just that muffler is worth. And then that's right, boys, the Nitrous kit's going on. Let's get started. All right, guys, as you can see, before we get the bike on the dyno, we got it up on the lift, we got the fairings off, and we're about to be doing the first oil change. Now, even though this thing already has a few miles on it, or only has a few miles on it, we're still going to be changing the oil. We've done the heat cycle process, and then we've took it to the track and beat on it, as well as a few dyno pulls. So it's time to get the factory break-in oil out. And Brock's Performance has supplied us with some Allison ProDrive 21 0W20 oil. Now, eventually we'll go to the less than zero weight, but for this first oil change, we're going to do the 0W20. And then we've also got the Petron Plus additive. Now, this Petron Plus additive is super, super important. This basically, I'm not a scientist, guys, but basically what this does is this is a special lubricant that goes in with the oil, and basically it sticks and coats and makes everything inside, I guess you say, makes the oil stick to it and makes everything stay very lubricated no matter what. So you can do some research on this stuff yourself. I don't want to bore you to death with that, but this and this usually means horsepower on the dyno. And when I say usually, like guaranteed 2 or 3 horsepower. Definitely makes a difference, and it definitely helps. If you got to put oil in your bike, you might as well put the best oil and put the best additive in it. This is what maintains the life of your engine, so it's worth spending a few extra bucks to get it. You can get it at Brock's Performance. I've got a link I'm going to put right here, and the link is also down below. You can use it and my More Mafia 5 discount code and get 5% off on this stuff. Get it shipped straight to your house. But we're going to drain this oil, see what it looks like, and then we're also going to do a oil cooler bypass. We're going to get rid of the factory oil cooler on this thing. Since we're going to be making this bike long, we're going to be making it as fast as possible. We also want to make it light and get some weight off of it, so that's going to help by deleting that part as well. All right, guys, drain plug is loose, factory oil is out. And it actually looks real nice and clean too. So as you can see, magnetic drain plug, super nice and clean. We'll let this drain for a minute, and then we'll get the new Allison oil in there. Oh yeah, fresh Allison oil going in there. All right, so the oil is in. We have started it up, let it run for about 30 seconds, and then we have got the oil level filled. You see I've got it filled to the lower, basically it's just a little above the low line, but not to the full line. We're gonna crank this thing up and let it run. We'll let it run for really about 10 or 15 minutes, just idling. And then we're gonna add our Petron Plus in it and let it run a few more minutes. Basically what they want the oil to be is hot before you put the Petron in, and then it mixes together and blends better. So you can see the oil cooler bypass down there. Our oil cooler here is gone now. All right guys, unfortunately we got super busy at the shop today and tied up. We are not gonna have time in today's video to get this thing back on the dyno. I do apologize. Don't be thumbs down at me, don't do it, don't do it. We did get the fairings back on and I got the flush mount turn signals on, so it looks way, way better now. I'm really excited about the way this thing looks. I think it has turned out great. But anyway, stay tuned to the next video. We will have the dyno testing and see what this thing gets, and hopefully our full exhaust should be here soon. As always guys, please subscribe to the channel. We got to 50,000, we're on our way to 100,000 now. All right guys, smash that like button. See you next time.